Welcome to Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and Johnny Red Floyd Stadium, home of the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. And Raider fans have been clamoring to get this one started all week. In this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Tennessee's offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field, but what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team in a big moment?
They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. Looking to throw for it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. He's got it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Blue Raiders offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snatches it on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that foot.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
This is a third and long. Looking to throw, it's Harry. Quickly complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Now the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. The freshman trying to take a shot, but put just a little too much on it. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? He'll field the punt. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. The give to the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, and how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking to throw, it's Herrick. Using the quick game. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The snap sets up to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Pocket starts to collapse. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high, and wide on that one. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
And here comes the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got an open man. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Move the chains with that completion now on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what to catch it, big fella.
He'll just keep slinging it. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down.
At the 19-yard line. And
Big fullback's got it. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And the Volunteers have pushed it inside the 20. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone.
Neutral zone defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Memphis was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Bluff City. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And down he goes back at the 3.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to get the first through the air. Working that left side now. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Keeps the legs moving. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Trying play action. He's got the tight end. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Wants to throw on 3rd. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. The Vols are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the ground game. Hard running there. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the big fella. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. Offense lining up quickly.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Makes the catch and knocked down. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. To the air, it's Herring. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He wants it all. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Is there a more sinking feeling in sports than the celebration, and then you turn around and see the flag, and the touchdown taken off the board, and the penalty brings them back? That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer.
Neutrals on defense.
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Herring. He lofts one down the sideline. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Power football with the run. Tackled after picking up the first down. The Volunteers have pushed it inside the 20.
That's a first down for the offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Coming after him. Skips away from pressure. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
On 3rd down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So no dice on 3rd down, and they'll punt it away on 4th. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the returner will be dragged down. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's caught. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st down after that completion. Give to the running back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And the Volunteers are rolling down the field. They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteer!
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for a gap. It's Johns. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's got it again. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give to the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. From the gun, running back on the move. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Herring. Extending the play. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Using his legs, it's Johns. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking left. He's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Looking to buy time. Discards a man. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Encroachment. Defense.
The penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground. There's not much to lose this close to the end zone. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, MTSU!
really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point gets him a little closer at 31-10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. He's going to pass. Lets it fly. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. And the ball send out the punt unit.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Going up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here? Can anyone catch him? He's at the 20. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. What a catch and run for 6.
And really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing the guy can go deep and attack the middle of the field. You can tell he runs a post, falls right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Maybe feeling a little better about things. Still a 21-point game as they're set to kick it off. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Murfreesboro than you do? A captivating game so far. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Floyd Stadium.
The Vols will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for blockers. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Pulls it in. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. To the air, it's Harry. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It is good.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He'll start this drive firing. It's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Volunteers will snap it on first and 10. He's looking to throw it. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. And the beatdown has ensued.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Herring. They're bringing heat. He finds his man. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Comes out throwing on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. A new set of downs after the completion. The aerial assault continues. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll run play action. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's Herring. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the 1st. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking to throw, it's Herring. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wide out in motion. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get louder.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Hands it off. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Quarterback gets enough. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the balls are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and he wants to go deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. The Volunteers will call on their punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
That makes the score Tennessee 48, Middle Tennessee 23.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook. And you could see it there, and you could see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. He makes a catch. Pulled down for the tackle. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Looking for a huge play. Brings it down on the right side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Fires the pass, intercepted. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. first down for this offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're going to run it to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. The give to the single back. Jukes his way for more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Some misdirection with the counter. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They go to the ground. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They go right back to him. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll try the right side. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Trying to impose their will with the run. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. He got it. And that will extend their lead even further.
Tennessee, 51. Middle Tennessee, 23.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's a live ball. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. On first down from the 13-yard line. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
3rd down coming.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Off play action. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. He'll do it himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. 1st down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Fires on the move. Got it in the middle, it's Moffitt. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to the air one more time. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
13. And 1st down for the offense.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They'll try the run. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of time those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people, and you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire